Hey, kia ora whanau, this is Rewai Takahu here. This is just a short video around the production of soil, one. If we go into Māori whakapapa, the originator of the whenua is obviously the kaihanga, but the intermediary kōrero that comes into that from a Māori perspective is the kōrero pāna ki Hineahuone. Hineahuone is the one that is the kaitiaki, the atua towards soil production and the health of soil. And if we're wanting healthy produce, we have to look after the one, we have to look after the soil. So this is my composting bay. It's not really anything flash. It's a passive activity that I've just had, and we've seen in other videos. I've just had something here and just let it go down, let it break down. But I've been a little bit more intentional, because buying compost bags at $25 for some bags, 4 for 20, it's getting a bit expensive. So over this calendar year, thank you to Tyndall Foundation for their support in regards to our project this year. We've been able to buy a number of materials, and particularly the compost and seeding and so forth, but it's been a couple of grand over the calendar year. So one way to get back food sovereignty and mana over the whenua, the one, is to think about what we do with our produce. So this is this video is actually doing a couple of things. Firstly, as part of my certification under the Huapare Kore Kaupapa and Tupuranga, I'm needing to validate and show the authenticities around the production of that. So here's how it comes. We would have seen in other videos that we will clean up our waste, and most of the time I'm chucking it in my worm farm. So all my green waste, stuff that either that we harvest our potatoes or piru or kumara, and what can't fit in here, I've normally just chucked it in the corner over there and used it periodically. But what I'm doing now is we're being a bit more intentional, because that is the next part of my food cycle that I need to maintain. So what we'll do is we will work in the mara, and we've cleaned up the weeds around the place. We've pulled out some old vegetables, replanted, as you'll see with other videos. And here is where that green waste goes. So I've got two parts. We break it down by cutting it up, and we have pretty much we'd call mulched material that's come directly from out of this garden over here. That'll break down, and then we'll put it into this pile over here. So what's a little bit thicker, so the bigger branches, they'll take a little bit of time. So I will have the whānau put the bigger branches here, let those break down, and then we'll add that to that pile. The materials that we can cut up and break down real easily, we'll place here. This will be grass clippings as well. We'll put grass clippings in there. Sheep and cow poop could go in there, probably more over there, but could go in there as well. So any of the waste that we're not, or any of the green materials that we're not going to put into our worm farm or use as mulch on our mara, which we're going to have to do as we come into summertime, will come into here. And so I'm using in this system a month cycle. So we set this up just over a month ago, and what was in here we had put into that bay, and you would have seen from an earlier video what's in that bay was sitting over here. So we're allowing it over a month. We break down, and then we tip it over to this side. This side I'm going to probably mid-December sift it out and start using that soil to replenish around my mara, and so just building up the health. So the idea being is that we're taking our organic matter, letting it break down, composting down, and we'll use that back into the soil. So this cycle of utilised materials, they produce their hua whenua, maybe hua rako hoki, and when it comes to the end of their life cycle, we'll take that green waste, put it into my worm farm, into my palm noke, and the excess of that will come over to here. So I've actually got 2 composting facilities happening. I've got my worm farm, palm noke, that's creating both worm juice and worm castings, and then I've got this composting bay here. So that's really as simple it is for me. So effectively, month there, rotate over, month there, rotate over, month there, put it back into the cycle. So effectively, we've got 1, 2, 3 months of breakdown, maybe a little bit more. I've just got to work it out how quick it breaks down here. But that pile there, a month ago, was sitting in there, which over 2 months was over here. So now I can actually, of this date, which is the 29th of November, I can record this pile and we can track it across to see how it goes. But we'll just, yeah, that's my take around pūwai rako, composting of our kai, what we don't use, recycling it back into this lovely mix of soil that's in here. Look at that, organic. Oh, that's nice and warm too. Even some worms in there. Yeah, too much, all right. All right, whānau. This is the real way to go here, backyard gardener, trying to figure out ways of food security, sustainability, employing permaculture principles, Ko Parekori principles from Te Waka Kaiora. Hey, have a look us up. Want to join us? Come and join us in the kaupapa of food security, sustainability, and looking after our environment. Okay then, appreciate everyone, appreciate your support. Hey, if you want to donate to our cause, go over to waiatuatrust.org.nz, and you can donate there in regards to our garden projects. Love to have your support. If you sign up, you can keep it up to date on what we're doing, different events, workshops, training. Yeah, it's all about encouraging our whānau. I planted out some more carrots at the back here, harvested some carrots, gave away a whole lot of kai today, so it's all working. Problem that I get here, they still have problems with the bugs, but hey, I'll find someone will come along and here, try this, and then ka pai. But we don't king kai out of this. Hey, God bless you all. Ngā manaakitanga o te atua, o te runga rawa ki runga i a koutou, e noho nei i runga i te mara. Mahi ngā kai, kai take mara kai, hei kona.